Welcome back to Berita Satu English. We're at Fashion Link at Senayan City in conjunction with the Jakarta Fashion Week 2015. A lot of work have been put into organizing Jakarta Fashion Week from 2008. Yes, I understand, Diaz. This must have been a very interesting and exciting work for you throughout, from 2008 until today, curating all these designers, working, connecting, networking, bridging them to their market, and showcasing all these beautiful pieces that we see here today. So how has that all been? There's no break for the wicked, I guess, for yourself.
Yeah, well, again, I'm just a small, tiny part of a huge team, but we are very appreciative about the exposure that has been given to us as well. Like our chairman, Svidali Shabana, she actually now become one of the BOF 500. BOF 500 is Business of Fashion. It's an online trade publication in fashion that is currently, at the moment, it is the most highly regarded. Svida, and also because of Svida is there, it also says that Jakarta Fashion Week is a fashion forward. We are put in the category of fashion catalyst. So that international recognition, that industry recognition is really nice. And we also realize that Jakarta Fashion Week, specifically Indonesia Fashion Forward program, has to go on. I mean, like with Jakarta Fashion Week, of course, we are an event where we have basically a lot of support from our strategic partners and sponsors. However, with the Indonesia Fashion Forward, when we do incubation, when we do capacity building, this is where the government have stepped in the past with what was then the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy. Yes, and thankfully the Trade Minister and also the Tourism Minister, the new ones, when they came to the opening of Jakarta Fashion Week, they also have express their interest in supporting the program. However, we still do need to ensure that this beautiful, wonderful program is sustainable. Therefore, starting early this year, we have started a gift bag program, an initiative for the Indonesia Fashion Forward program by the designers. So what we do, the program connect designers with retailers and manufacturers, where the proceed coming in is actually going back to the Indonesia Fashion Forward program through the Yayasan Forum Mode Indonesia. We launched it very successfully with a Texaveria capsule collection in odioli.com, and then we have a special collection for the Lebaran for Nurzara and Contempo. And at the moment, we are appearing in Fashion Lab in Galleries Lafayette. It's going to run until the 9th, which is on a Sunday. So if you do have time and shop at Galleries Lafayette with the Indonesia Fashion Forward label, the proceeds will go directly to the Fashion Forward program. And then other retailers, other manufacturers have shown interest to us as well. We are in talks with several of them, and with some malls and several key locations in Jakarta are doing a talk with us as well. And Patrick also has a very good news that, maybe you want to tell them yourselves?
Yep. So
in 2015, right?
Is this
next year.
Or is
sort of a surprise, I think.
Preview of what's happening next year for you.
Yes. For me, myself, and for Indonesian Fashion Forward and Femina as well. I've just been appointed as one of the icon for Kuningan City for 2015.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And I would organize an event in Kuningan City at a really large scale, not just to showcase my 3rd anniversary, not just to celebrate my 3rd anniversary, but on top of that, I would really want to give my appreciation to Indonesian Fashion Forward and Femina for what they've done to me so far. I mean, I wouldn't have gone so far without them. Regarding the details, stay tuned. We don't want to leak too much more about it, but it'll be something of a really large scale.
And most importantly, the proceeds will go to the Indonesia Fashion Forward program.
So for the regeneration of next
Yes.
next generation of
Yes.
Indonesian Fashion
Yes.
Forward.
And Patrick, so far, do you think what else needs to be done to bring Indonesia's fashion industry forward? What are the challenges that you've dealt with the past 3 years?
The past 3 years,
Manufacturing,
yes, HR, human resources.
And manufacturing.
Yes, that is really something that we are lacking at the moment. Manufacturing, sourcing of
Are we
fabric.
talking about numbers or are we talking about skills?
Well, the thing about here, Indonesia is actually one of the biggest garment manufacturers
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
However, this is where Fashion Link comes in. This is where Jakarta Fashion Week is coming in. A lot of the garment manufacturers, they don't accept orders from designers because the number is so insignificant to them because it's quite small in terms of volume. However, we do strongly believe that a true ready-to-wear industry in Indonesia can only happen when garment manufacturers are then willing to manufacture small batches
cater, yeah.
to
Yeah.
cater to the designers.
After all, we are our luxury and premium ready-to-wear are not just for the mass market, but then again, it is an opportunity for us to showcase that Indonesia can actually produce such an impeccable workmanship to the world. And we need a lot of support from the manufacturer
Yeah.
and the government in that sense.
Yeah, so we are in talks, in very serious talk with several garment manufacturers, and we are also in talk with the Ministry of Industry, by giving certain incentives for these manufacturers to manufacture for Indonesian designers. However, fingers crossed, with you guys, with all the support, this will happen in 2015.
All right. Now you've been in the industry long enough, Diaz, to have an observation.
Not that long ago. I'm not that old.
Of course not. I'm not implying that. However, what I'm saying is, how do you see Indonesia's competitiveness? We're facing what we call the Asian economic integration, in Asian economic
Yes.
community next year. How will Indonesia? How will the fashion industry? Will it thrive? How is our competitiveness compared to the countries in the region?
Well,
for that matter?
not only I'm always kind of a half full glass
of
glass
person.
of half full kind of person, but I do feel hopeful because not only we have such creative talents, but the market is so highly appreciative of local designers. I don't think I've ever seen any market in the world that is so appreciative towards their own designers, towards their own culture, maybe except Thailand. So in the Southeast Asia economy, I mean, they are our biggest competitor,
Yes.
but in Jakarta Fashion Week, they are also one of
In terms
our...
of mass production, though.
In terms of mass production and also the luxury fashion, the premium quality fashion, well, we are fortunate that the Department of International Trade Promotion of the Kingdom of Thailand have a very close tie with Jakarta Fashion Week. But we do believe that, even though I do believe that we can sustain because of just the market and of the creativity, we shouldn't be ignorant, or we shouldn't be so blissful that we disregard our neighbors, which are our friends but our competitors as well.
And do you see in the future? Do you see Surabaya Fashion Week? What's in the pocket? Do you see branching out to the big cities outside of Jakarta?
Yeah, why not? Of course.
Yes.
With our rich culture, that is one of our biggest core competency and our biggest edge as compared to a lot of any other Asian country. And it is recognized worldwide already at this moment. We just need to polish it up and do a little bit more of marketing, and with the support from media, government, it's going to kick up. Regarding showcasing our collection in other countries, we are doing it right now. I mean, Tags is showing Paris.
You're showing in Korea.
I will be showing in Korea,
Melbourne,
and I'll be showing in Melbourne and Hong Kong as well. 3 major fashion show next year for
That's
Patrick
going on.
Owen itself. So it's going to be really exciting, and you're going to see Indonesian flags and Indonesian names popping in major fashion cities in the world. So it's just a matter of time, in my opinion. Yes.
Yes. Any last words before we go?
Well, even though I believe that, you know, the fashion consumers are now already very, very much in love with Indonesian creation, Indonesian fashion, but I do hope that the fashion consumers, which are you guys, the viewers, can be more appreciative in putting Indonesian fashion label in the same pedestal, in the same category, in the same level as any other fashion brands that are out there in the world, because it is us, you know, that are stopping it from ourselves.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Patrick Cohen, Diaz Presenter, for being here.
Thank you. And you look lovely in Albert Januar's
Thank you,
dress.
Albert Januar's dress. We really did not
Yeah.
do a lot of justice on the dresses, the beautiful
This is from
ensemble put by
Milka,
Diaz.
this is from Signature by Major Minor,
And
this
this
is
is
Peggy
by
Harsanto, and that's Toton.
Toton, and in the back there, the very
There's Billy
interesting
Charles.
one of the dress. I think that was one of the highlights of the dresses on the runway.
The
by
traffic
Billy
jam
Chong.
dress.
The traffic jam dress. It should stop traffic. I think that was the
exactly,
intention.
literally stop traffic.
Thank you so much, Patrick
too.
and Diaz.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
That
Thank
was
you for having us.
that wraps up the coverage of Jakarta Fashion Week 2015, and all the hard work being put into making sure that the Indonesia's fashion industry thrive and is sustainable. I'm Florence Armin on behalf of the entire team of Berita Satu English. Thanks for watching.
Fashion means freedom. For me, there's no boundaries. You can wear whatever you want and be expressive as much as you want. What do you guys think?
Well, I think it's great now. Like Jakarta has been like known as like one of like the fashion city instead of like everybody knows about Paris Fashion Week or New York Fashion Week. So it's like really good that like now Jakarta has one.
But the girls dress really well here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it has gone internationally already, so I'm not surprised if it gone even better, even wider.
Fashion is style. It's all about style. So it's whatever you want to make it. You can mix and match with them, and you know, it's all about just making your own style.
Okay, fashion is my personality. Okay, fashion is what people see me, and you can see so anybody can copy me. So I mean, fashion is personality, how you can speak without telling a word.
Well, hopefully, with our younger generation, we can break through to a global market because we do have the talent, but I think we need more of the opportunities.